everyone. So today I'm joined by Tara Mulrooney, the CTO and VP for Innovation at Edmonton Airport. Thank you so much for joining me today, Tara.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, excited to have you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So my first question to you is, would you just mind telling our audience a bit about yourself and what your role means for Edmonton International Airport?
Sure, yes. So I'm the Chief Technology Officer and the Vice President of Innovation at the Edmonton International Airport. And really my role is to lead sort of improvements and efficiencies and innovation in areas of operations, passenger experience, and even when we look at revenue opportunities across the airport.
Okay.
My accountabilities include cybersecurity, the analytics team, IT and OT, and then all of our solution delivery, which is how we partner with the business to deliver solutions.
Okay, so a wide range of roles under your role. Yeah, thank you. So as the CT and VP of Innovation at Edmonton Airport, would you be able to tell us about the development of any current projects and the success of recent ones?
Sure, yes. So we're kind of focused on a few really big rock projects, and most of them are foundational. So I think in the conference, a lot of folks talked about the importance of not just doing sort of quick wins and innovation that you can't scale.
Yeah.
It's really, really important to build that solid foundation.
Yeah.
So a big piece of what we're doing is all of our connectivity and our infrastructure. So we are completely redesigning, creating private wireless networks, securing and ensuring that we have that capability to really rapidly scale and have agility.
Right.
So that's a big technical debt piece that we're taking care of. But on top of that, we're doing some big projects. So our baggage modernization project, which we're partnering with our operations and facilities maintenance teams on. And that's really not just about upgrading all of our products and going to a new supplier, but we're really focused on data. So we're looking at how do we track the information right from curb to plane, which is a bit challenging in Canada. And then how do we really create those analytics to show our service levels and improve our service levels for passengers.
Wow, okay, that's
And then the other one that I'm really excited about is we're implementing our first loyalty and rewards program. So our teams do a great job, but most of it's manual, in various, productivity tools.
Yeah.
So we've partnered with a pretty prominent vendor, Comark, and we're implementing that first phase of rewards and loyalty.
Right, okay, that sounds good, thank you. And I think you have touched upon this in your second question, but are there any aspects of the airport that you're looking to improve processes on?
Yes. So we have a great new VP of passenger experience that I'm really excited about. Yeah. And so we've always had a really strong tie, great integration with our operations teams, but this is really that next level where we can work together, and it isn't really just about tech, right? It's that balance of tech and the human element.
Right.
So how do we really create memorable moments and flow and streamlining things through check-in and that's kind of standard now, right? Yeah. But really it's what else could we do? And so I'm really excited about us working together and being able to really recreate and improve that experience overall.
That's good to hear, because I hear that adding a human touch to technology and innovation is really important for the aviation industry.
Totally important. And I think, some airports, I won't name the airport, but I remember traveling about 2 years ago, and a senior person was trying to go through the electric gates and was stuck kind of in this, biometric entry point.
Yeah.
And it was really quite awful, right? I thought, ooh, that's an example of where maybe we've gone too far and there's no people there to really help and support someone if something goes wrong.
Absolutely, Machines can only do so much.
Yes.
Yeah. My next question to you is, what are you noticing in the changes of demand for innovation now? What are passengers wanting instead?
Yeah. I think again, it's a little bit they want to be able to talk to someone.
Yeah.
So I think that, again, we've become very transactional, kind of like banks, and I think we need to step back and think of what services could we provide that are unique. So an example of one of the things we're doing right now is we have a big ramp project. We're modernizing our departures ramp, which is very inconvenient, unfortunately, during that construction period. But we have people out there who are doing things like, when it's cold, giving them hot chocolate. We're looking at concierge services where we can, for those with accessibility needs, help them into the terminal. Right. So I think it's just finding those opportunities to surprise them.
Oh, that's
right?
nice.
Yeah.
So, in your experience, have you noticed any innovations that are interconnected with the other aspects of the airport? So, sustainable innovation, accessible innovation.
Oh, yes, yeah. So we look at every opportunity, we try to put multiple lenses on them.
Yeah.
And we don't have a separate sort of sustainability group, but we embed it in every single aspect of what we do. You know, so as an example, with our baggage project, there's a huge sustainability piece of that because we're going to have more modern technology, less compute, right? Greening of that IT footprint. And I think for me, it's all about the data. So a lot of airports are still, unfortunately, having siloed data sets and kind of legacy systems.
Okay.
So one of the areas that I'm really focused on and really quite proud of is Canada as a country. We're working together to create data standards and with our airlines, with our regulators, with government to define here's the minimum data set that we will share to improve situational operational awareness and passenger experience. And last night we had a great call and it looks like we're all aligned on moving forward on that, which is, I don't know if that, people weren't sure that could ever happen, but I'm really, really confident we have the right people and we have the right set of goals and principles in place to start to really leverage that data to improve things.
That sounds really promising.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah. So in dealing with that, when dealing with private and sensitive data, how is Edmonton Airport able to protect this?
Great point.
Yeah.
So in our data sharing group with the other airlines and our regulators, we're agreeing the first phase will not have any PII because we want to make sure that we protect and have the mechanisms and the security in place to never have that kind of a breach, right? For us, we're also looking at part of that infrastructure modernization is to create those segregated zones. So all data and systems will be classified, right, based on privacy legislation. And anything where we have that kind of information will be highly secure, encrypted, etc. And we've been reticent about the cloud for any of that data. I'm familiar from another industry where we did leverage the cloud for data like that, but the cloud environments allowed you to bring your own encryption keys. So that would mean that even your provider cannot see that data.
Wow, okay.
But until I see some of the airport vendor community enabling that kind of technology, I think we're going to be cautious about any sort of out-tasking of that kind of data.
Yeah, that sounds like a smart approach to take, so what are some new and upcoming innovations that you've seen in other airports that you're looking to replicate in your one?
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'd say I get great ideas from my colleagues. But one of the things that I'm kind of excited about, you know, we hear a lot about wayfinding and using AR to help people find a map, but I think there's something more. I think there's a personal assistant. Everything has changed so much in airports since COVID, and I think we need to bring predictability back and help passengers who maybe don't travel every month, right? Really understand before they leave their home what the experience is going to be. So I'm looking at the concept of combining some of those capabilities and allowing you, you know, whether it's an app or our website, to come in and basically have a forecast or imagine that journey. Really walk through where will you go? You know, where is the security? What are the wait times looking like? Where are the gates? Where are the concessions and restaurant and retail places, right? Where are the washrooms? And I think if we can help people prepare for that journey, how do I park, right? All of those things. I think that will give people less fear.
Absolutely.
And help them really, you know, de-stress as they enter that airport.
And get comfortable, I guess, going back to the airport after COVID and everything.
I know that I went to LAX, you know, recently for the FT, and of course they're doing huge construction and they have that whole LA exit process. And I watched the videos on YouTube and it really helped me, okay, I know what I have to do, I'm ready. And so I think, you know, if you take that further and really look at the whole experience, whether it's a departure experience, a connection experience, or an arrival experience, I think that will really help you.
As my final question to you, what do you predict will be the next big thing for innovation in aviation and why? Yes,
what a great thing. I think it's AI. I think it's generative AI. And I know I was on a panel yesterday about, you know, is that scary? I really think it's almost the internet again, right? So I think it's such an amazing democratization of tools.
Yeah.
And I think there are different challenges to face in ethics.
Yeah.
In, you know, the idea of cheating, et cetera, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I think it's such a great way to educate the next generation in what technology can do, and think of the productivity gains.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So I really am excited about that, and I think about chatbots and things that airports invested in. They don't need to anymore.
Yeah.
Right. This has displaced all of that sort of heavy lifting. So
Yeah.
I think there's a huge opportunity.
Okay.